What's up, you guys? I just completed my Saturday shift driving with Uber. Had a pretty good day today. I think I just cleared 599. There's definitely a shift with Uber right now, which is something that's been missing for a long time. But this video is not about Uber. Oh, let me take another bite of this food because I've been working all day. I deserve it. We're at the charging station. As I said, we gotta do the charging the night before. We'll be ready to go tomorrow. And also save $10 off a full charge. It's usually range from 9 to 18. I think on a busier day though, usually $18 gets you to like 80%. It could be like $23 full charge. And that do add up if you drive a lot and you have to charge off schedule, like middle of the day and stuff. So, I just caught my groove because like when I first got the Tesla, I try to drive and then I get caught up just having to charge it I try to catch up with the schedule. But now it's like, you see me here at night. Right now it's about 3:30 a.m. So it's pretty late, but I kill two birds with one stone. I do my video, I charge, and everything is cool. These damn stray cats. Let me take another bite because I deserve it. Yeah, I pulled out 12 hours today, man. I was not playing. I hit a couple bonuses, and I got close to the final bonus for tomorrow. So I'm gonna hit like 2 more tiers. So this week, this rental is paid for, and everything else was just basically profit. It might not be so bad not having a car after all. Minus the oil change, the expensive gas, and all the things I was responsible for. It's not really much of a loss as I thought. So, yeah. I did good this weekend. If Uber could just, keep getting a little better. Like I said, I heard about some changes happening because I don't know if it's immigration. But I do definitely see myself, I'm not in competition with the drivers out there. Meaning if there's a trip on queue and I press it like a second too late, I could still get it. Whether it's a good trip or whatever. Before that, it could be the worst terrible trip. You could click that thing, somebody else already took it anyways. But that's not what's important. What's important is that Uber is putting extra bonuses here and there, quests and all that, on top of other quests. So that just means, they're putting incentives out there for the drivers to A, stay on the road, and B, I guess make money. But yeah, usually I don't stay out this late. As of lately, when I had to drive my own car, for months. But with this new job and only driving like technically like well, I wouldn't say part time, but it is part time in comparison to how I used to drive. So that's a great thing. I'm doing my thing. I hope this continues right into school reopening. I think people are trying to enjoy this summer. People are really trying to get to it. And I got the feeling too, like, I think it was earlier today, where I told myself, it finally feel good again, like it did back in 2019, before we got hit with the pandemic. But I feel like after that, no matter what we did, it just didn't feel as good before 2020. Now, I'm not speaking for everybody. It was just me, like, it was with everything. Like, when I compare to where I am in life right now, I'm like, well, financially, I was doing okay in 2019, And then, even 2020, early 2020, I was doing good. So when everything took place, even with even with pandemic money and all that stuff, PPPs and stuff, it was like it wasn't joy. Like it was. I mean, there was like good feelings here and there. I mean, sometimes restaurants was open. You show up to the restaurant with your mask on, and then when you sit down at the table, you take your mask off. So when I was hanging out with somebody, and that's something I probably wouldn't have done by myself, but that specific person I was hanging with, they like going to new restaurants, so I wound up tagging along most of the part, and I enjoyed it because it was something different for me. Plus, I had just stopped smoking weed, so my appetite came back around without having to smoke, and it was 10 times stronger. Like I thought, because I used to, and I hate to bring up the smoking again, but I used to need to smoke before to eat, and then after I eat, I need to smoke again. And then when I stopped smoking, and then I didn't have my appetite, I had to just, it would usually like be good in like the first week or 10 days. And then, but I wasn't gaining weight until I wasn't smoking and eating. That's when my natural weight started to put on. Like right now, I have a good weight ratio on me right now, and this is the exact time that I need to be working out with this weight so I could look decent. Like I recently just lost like a beer belly that I put on from last summer. I would say, like, I was literally drinking like in half a week I was drinking like a 24 case of Corona or whatever amount that I kept getting the biggest case of Corona, and I was just going through them, kind of like everything. Like that's why I knew, like, when I'm in a groove with anything, or like anything basically, I know I go in. So that's why I'm like, yo, let me kind of like this. Like these videos keep coming. Now suddenly I'm getting this one view. Maybe it's just par for the algorithm. Like at least one person is showing up and they clicking it, or because they're not like I didn't get a third subscriber. I know my 2 subscribers is from my other page, right? Hate to admit that, but my 2 subscribers. So if somebody out there watching, and just waiting for it to pop up, while you at it, just go and subscribe, man. Just go and subscribe. But other than that, we already covered 10 minutes on this thing. So long story short, I had a good day driving, and I'm almost done charging. For like I got another 10 minutes to finish charging, and then I'll just be, driving home basically. Right now it's 2:36. It's only 2:36. I thought it was 3:36. Okay, I didn't want to be wrong. So it's 3:36 right now. So almost 4 o'clock. So by the time I get home, I'll just be trying to get some rest, because tomorrow is another day to get them full-time, to really get a full-time check. So I'm about to go over the money I made this week in total, but I'll wait for tomorrow. I'm cashing out everything from the money the tablet makes from me giving rides, that extra 1,000, 1,500, or I don't know, I just put away 1,800. So I think I had 600, so I probably added 1,200 to it. But anyways, we're not, it's an extra couple thousand plus my job. I get paid Friday, so we're doing the best we could for now, because I'm doing this to invest in my business. So that's the key thing. I'm not just doing this to live off of, to survive. I'm trying to put my money up to get my business in order. Basically, this is a seed I'm planting. So people can hate all they want. If it's not my business, then it's gonna be YouTube. If YouTube could take off, that's all I want. I want my YouTube to take off, or I'm working my own business where I give myself days off, pretty much, where if I need 10 days, let alone if I could sustain the business and get a driver, that will be even better. So get a couple drivers, just manage it, just make sure there's stuff to pick up and make sure they're paid, and also be eligible a year later to get those loans that they give out to small businesses or whatever. I hope that's still in the books, because they were giving them out like crazy. I know, like earlier this year, last year, throughout the whole election time, when the Democrats was pushing for that, for small business at least. So I am very much excited for the present time. I don't wanna be digging into the future too much, because the present is always gonna be the most important thing. So take it like a grain of salt. Just pry at it every day, every chance I get, right? I could rush it, but it's not gonna be, I'm gonna miss something if I'm rushing. So I do know, once I do get a little money sitting there, I tend to book flights. So I'm gonna try my best to keep the goal at hand. So, I mean, the next trip might be in August, because I did. Yeah, July. I mean, yeah, July was gonna be too soon because I came back June 15th. Now is July 20th, right? I wanted to go away if I still had my car and the check was decent from work, but I realized, all right, there might not be a trip for July, right? But August, I might do a little something, get away. But the next thing on the lot is getting these NFL tickets. Dallas Cowboys coming to Philadelphia to play the Philadelphia Eagles on the season opener. And I want that to be my first NFL game. I don't care where I'm sitting. But I think I should probably get those tickets soon, because it might just be one of those things that where it's already too late, because I was looking at the tickets last month. It's not too late, but I mean, I think the price is just outrageous. But either or, I'm gonna plunk down some money on that when certain things settles. Like, so maybe Monday while I'm at work, I'll just look them up, because I got time to do so. But other than that, I'm gonna be working on my other channels while in other aspects, so everything doesn't have to look the same, have to blend. So whatever I do on this channel, whatever I talk about won't be. I'll try to keep them a little different, so you get something a little different from each channel. I haven't linked any of my other channels yet, because nobody's there yet, nobody's here, so I don't gotta spend time doing that. And plus, I do need a personal laptop, so I'm working on that. I mean, I could keep it short. That's pretty much it. I'm surprised I just still had the energy to come and do this. So, I'm just happy to be doing this, man. Happy to be doing things that I always wanted to do. That's pretty much it. It's time to get out of here. 95% is good enough. I just need to be on my way home. Stop charging. Okay. All right. Thank you for joining me on this. Eventually somebody will make it this far. I don't think I was all over the place on this one. So I'll continue to try my best to, not feel like I confuse people with what I'm talking about, because sometimes when it's already in your head, it's almost like, it's kind of like somebody teaching you something that they've done for the 1000th time, and then it's your first time. You're gonna feel like, man, why are you skipping this step? Like, I never did this before. So that's kind of like how I talk. Like, I done, project the whole conversation to the point where by the time I'm talking, I'm skipping over important details, or maybe I'm adding too much details where I could have kept part of it in the back of my head and just say what's the most important part. But anyways, thank you for watching, and please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.